Okay, let's go.
Hello, ChickChatters. We are back with a Gypsy Rose update a lot sooner than we expected. But an article came out a couple days ago by TV Insider about Gypsy and Ryan's divorce. So it says that pregnant Gypsy Rose Blanchard hit with bad news about divorce from Ryan Anderson.
According to her lawyer, we're learning more about the law in Louisiana. She has to be legally separated from her husband for this cooling off period, which is pretty common, for 6 months from the time that she filed from divorce. And what we learn in this article that is very interesting is that apparently she did not serve Ryan with divorce papers until the middle of July.
Allegedly, it says.
Well, you probably could look it up.
I'm sure you can. She was saying that they were separated come March, but apparently she didn't really file until recently. And it's like, well, that really muddies a lot more waters. That makes me wonder, were you talking to Ryan about possible reconciliation here and there? I don't know. It's getting sketchier by the second.
What's also very crazy is if she didn't file till mid-July, that means that she can't even get divorced until mid-January. Isn't that when her baby's due?
Yeah.
She's really pulling a whole Kim Kardashian.
Well, and she can't even file till then, so that means she's definitely going to have that baby before she's divorced. She kept telling us, oh, I'll be divorced in October. I'll be divorced in October. And it's like, girl, you didn't even file yet?
You can file, but you can't request a hearing until 6 months after. So she supposedly, allegedly filed in July. She can't have a hearing until July.
Right, but she'll still be married in October legally.
Yep. Yeah. I think she thought she was going to be able to have a quick and easy divorce because they don't have kids or a lot of assets. But what we also find out in this article is that they do have apparently a book deal and some television deals, probably maybe even social media stuff that they do have to sort out. So there is some assets for them to divide. It's not just he has his apartment and she goes wherever she wants to go, because it could have been pretty simple. But if they have a book deal with their names together on it, if their names are on this docuseries that we've been following, they have those assets to split up.
I feel like it'd almost be any asset that was bought within the last 3 years. Could even be Ryan's car. Could even be anything as simple as that.
I think in general, and I'm making a ton of assumptions here, but because Gypsy was seeming like she wanted to have a fast divorce, I don't think she's going to want to go over and after all of those little things. It sounded like she wanted spousal support at first, which they also make clear she's not going to get.
As she
Neither
shouldn't.
one of them in their filing, neither one of them apparently has asked for spousal support. And I guess in the filing, it's also clear that Ryan is going to keep Pixie.
Well, that was evident on episode 7. But listen, the thing with the spousal support, obviously Gypsy is not entitled to that kind of spousal support. 1, she cheated on this man and had a baby. And 2, she left him within 3 months of being with him in person and stuff. You're not really entitled to spousal support. And he's a teacher. What kind of spousal support are you going to get? You got all this revenue on your social media.
It's revenue.
Revenue.
This is just a little bit different than what we heard, or I guess assumed based off of what we saw in the show on the latest episode, the finale. It seemed like she was planning to file divorce papers very soon, if not already, at that time. And if I'm remembering right, that had to have been around mid-March, the end of March. So she didn't actually file for almost 3 more months.
Exactly.
She was already pregnant at that point.
Exactly. And Ryan already muddied these waters when it came to the pregnancy this last episode, saying that Gypsy was showing him pregnancy tests and stuff like that right when they got separated and all that. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess we won't know who the baby daddy is till that kid comes out, whether it's in January, December, November, February. The nose is really going to be what tells us.
The nose knows.
The nose knows. We don't knows, but the nose knows. I thought it was interesting on one of her lives recently, somebody asked her what the baby's last name was going to be. And she said, if Ryan is nice, then we're hoping to name it Urker, because they're like, is it going to be Anderson, Blanchard, Urker?
And especially now knowing that her divorce won't be finalized by the time she has this baby. It's very possible, according to that other weird law, that established paternity could just happen.
Could be Ryan by default, especially if he's saying things like, I got pregnancy tests before, you know. She gonna have to prove it. They're gonna have to be a paternity test.
They're gonna have to get several. They're probably gonna do one like in utero, and then that's probably gonna do one after too, just to be safe. They better. Or this poor child. It's just a messy creation. You know, like a baby is a great thing. It's a blessing. I know Gypsy wanted this. I hope that it's healthy and lives a happy life and all of those good things. But what a messy creation.
Messy situation. And you know what? I know this is really morbid, but what if her kid isn't healthy and had all the problems that she fake had? Wouldn't that be so crazy?
That would be a crazy, bizarre turn of events.
I know.
And everybody would, oh my God, could you imagine the things people would say? Gypsy's taking her baby into the hospital for problems walking. Oh my God, people are going to lose their minds.
I hope that baby's healthy. I hope no ill will towards the baby at all. I do think Gypsy could have handled this divorce with a lot more class, a lot more grace. I think she could have filed when she felt it. I mean, geez, if you really wanted to be divorced by October, I think somebody in her corner, Christy at least, should have been like, you need to file, Jip Jip. It's going to be a minute, Jip Jip. He might fight you, Jip Jip, because here's the thing, Ryan did not really want to get divorced. You can't expect it's going to be easy peasy. Even in a good situation, you can't expect it's going to be easy peasy. So,
yeah.
I don't know. She was taking a risk.
Because of this, like 300-day law or whatever, Ken does have to take a DNA test to establish paternity. He can't just come forward and say, this is my baby. He has to take a DNA test.
As he should. Honestly, I don't know what to believe when it comes with these people. He should take a paternity test. She should damn take a paternity test. Who knows if that's even her baby at this point?
Honestly.
Yeah.
So that's our little update for you, ChickChatters. It came a lot faster than we anticipated, but we figured we would hop on and just sort of, say what we're seeing.
It looks like this divorce is going to be dragged out a lot longer than she thought, probably into 2025. And
that makes me think if they do film a season 2, Ryan would probably be involved in some way, shape, or form just because he's still her husband.
That's his wife. He says he's not signed on right now, but that could change. They could approach him tomorrow, today. And
totally. They could approach him the day before they film and be like, hey, Gypsy's in town. We'd like you guys to have lunch. Sign this piece of paper.
I wonder if they are going to show us a little reuniting scene with her and Ryan. I hope she jumps in the same damn way she jumped at Ken. Pregnant belly and everything.
I would die.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting it, but this has been such a messy series. It's been such a messy divorce, such a messy everything. Everything this girl has touched has been messy. But whenever another update comes, we'll be here to talk about it.
Maybe in 20 minutes, who knows?
Yeah, I know, that's literally what happened to us. We were finishing filming episode 8, and then we looked, and we're like, oh, there was an article a couple days ago.
Yeah. I haven't even refilled my tea or anything from last time. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Help us get to 500 subscribers if you can. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, comment any opinions about Gypsy and Ryan and Ken and this whole situation, because it's definitely a lot. And we don't know what to believe. A different article comes out every day about this kind of stuff. Or they go live and say a bunch of stuff. So, I don't know.
It's been quite interesting. For a while. Strap in, because we're not done.
Oh, yeah. It's been quite interesting. So, definitely have your notifications on for us.
Yes. It'll ring the bell.
Ding, ding. All right. We'll catch you on the next one, ChickChatters.
Bye-bye.